Fixing America's racism problem. Today, people in America are treated equally regardless of their race. However, this was not always the case. Back in the middle 1900s, black people were treated as second-class citizens. Luckily, a man named Martin Luther King Jr. led the civil rights movement and attempted to solve that problem. He was born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, as the middle child of his family. Not surprisingly, they were neither poor nor rich, just like most people in the area. Most of Martin's inspiration to fight for blacks' equal rights came from a man named Gandhi. Gandhi's goal was to free India from British rule. However, he accomplished this with nonviolent protest. By looking at the people, events, and ideas that influenced Martin Luther King Jr., we can see that he followed his dreams and left a lasting legacy in the area of fighting for equal rights. Two of Martin's most famous accomplishments include the Montgomery bus boycott and fighting for equal rights in Birmingham, Alabama, which preceded his I Have a Dream speech. The Montgomery bus boycott took place from 1955 to 1956. Mainly, the idea was that it would terminate the Jim Crow laws for buses. Jim Crow laws were racist laws in Martin's time. Martin encouraged blacks to not ride city buses because this would result in bus companies losing money. Many blacks had to give up their seats before the boycott. In the end, the boycott was successful. In 1963, Martin attempted to abolish the harsh Jim Crow laws in Birmingham, Alabama. This place was extremely segregated. First, he organized a march to the Birmingham City Hall. Sadly, Police Chief Bull Connor and his men seized clubs and beat up some marchers. Then, Martin and blacks in Birmingham attempted to boycott white businesses. They refused to purchase some items from them, so the whites lost money. Also, blacks persistently sat at restaurants for whites. Martin was arrested in the process, though. Eventually, the whites got exasperated and abrogated Jim Crow laws. Martin and the civil rights movement had won a victory. After this, Martin traveled to Washington, D.C. to deliver his I Have a Dream speech. Because of it, many people were inspired and he is famous for it today. On April 4, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated by James Ray. Overall, he was a very important person in history because he spent his life trying to turn America non-racist. However, even today, a few states are still somewhat racist. Clearly, Martin made a huge impact on America. Because of his deeds, in 1964, he won the Nobel Peace Prize. In all, I think Martin Luther King Jr. was a very wonderful individual who devoted his life to others and helped make America a better country.